Good morning, you guys. Day 2 of Hurricane Helene cleanup efforts. So Jackson and I finally got the water line fixed last night. We had to try to make a, well, not try, we did make an emergency run to Lowe's to get some more PVC parts. It was treacherous just making it to Lowe's. I mean, a lot of the roads, they're somewhat open now, but there's still one lane, power lines down all across the road. It's a daggum mess around here. And they say Augusta, Georgia is actually even worse than we are. I talked to a good many of my friends and co-workers this morning, and they're just trying to get out of town, find somewhere that's got electricity. Thank goodness Aaron helped us figure out our generator setup yesterday. So we've got power inside the house. And after we got that stupid water line fixed last night, Jackson and I took a nice long shower, and we're able to run one air conditioning unit in the house. So we slept in my bedroom last night, and man, slept like a baby. So I'm super glad that we are somewhat prepared and got that generator running, because life would suck. As many people around here know that don't have power, I feel for them. But I got some of the guys here. Go ahead and chop down or not chop down, because they're already down. Chop up the trees that fell. Let's see, Luis had the Mini X around here a while ago. Obviously you can tell we got the front porch cleaned up, moved. This giant oak, it got it cut up. We went ahead and just tore this old fence down right here. This was actually a blessing, because that fence was not serving any purpose anymore, and I want to build me a lean-to on this side of the shed, but it's probably gonna be a while before I'm actually able to do any projects that I want to do. Man, there's my little ice cream table that I was restoring as a project. It's jacked. A poor old DeWalt saw there. But those are just material things. The main thing is that everybody is safe for the most part. There have been increasing number of fatalities. I appreciate all you guys very much. It means more to me than you know, for y'all checking on me via YouTube. I did have a Wi-Fi box that I got set up in the house now that we have power, so I've got decent service. So I wrote you guys back this morning, but thank you again, all of y'all, for your prayers and concerns, because a lot of folks around here certainly need all the support and help that they can get. What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, man?
That's good, man.
Yeah. We're gonna have plenty of firewood, ain't we?
Yeah.
You need the Mini X?
Huh?
You need the cat?
Yeah.
He's all the way over there though. So the chainsaw sound is a very common noise in the whole area right now. You can't find a chainsaw for purchase, much less a generator. Gas is really in short supply. That's what's freaking me out right now, because people are really starting to panic. The few gas stations that are able to supply gas, the lines are miles long. Cops have been at a couple of them because people are cutting in line, people are fighting, people are pulling guns on one another. It's getting pretty nuts. I even saw somebody on Facebook earlier saying, hey, is there any restaurants open? All of our food is spoiled, kids are hungry. It's just a real mess, you know. And I feel helpless, because, like, other than, you know, going and we helped clean some trees off of the road yesterday, and there's just not a whole lot that you can do. And this is so widespread, it's really scary. You know, a lot of folks make fun of me for being a prepper, but nobody's making fun right now. You know, that bunker that I built, everybody said you're crazy for building that thing. Well, it kept Jackson and I safe. You know, we've got a pretty good food storage, the generator being able to feed the house. I'm super glad that I'm a prepper right now, because well, it's helping us make it through the day a little bit easier, and helping us to survive, because it's going to be a while before power is restored. There's no red lights anywhere. Grocery stores have already called needing dumpsters to throw away tons and tons of food. I mean, this thing is unlike anything for sure that I've ever seen in the area, and Dad says the same thing. It's devastating. Who broke it?
Huh?
Who broke it? You? Oh man, Luis, how you doing today, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good, senor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your house?
It's the same like this.
Yeah. I think same for everybody.
Yeah.
Trees down every which way, man.
Yeah. Twisted around my shed.
Yeah.
Over there, my chicken house.
The chicken's okay?
The chicken is okay. Use the roof is bended.
Okay.
It's still up.
Well, thank you guys for coming to help today, man. We gonna have firewood for as long as we want now, I think, my friend.
Yeah, we got a lot of hardwood.
Yeah, a lot. Hey, I was gonna get the JCB whenever we're ready and come around here and get that one off of my roof. I don't think there's a hole in the roof, but I don't know.
Yeah, it just looks like a bended.
Yeah, I think it might just bend it up a little bit.
There's one way you come out, because I want to know
Yeah.
how you want it, we do it. So
Yeah.
we are ready for start moving that
Okay.
tree over there. But
Well, it looks like we need to tighten that chain. And this chain just come off, or did it break?
it's come off. It's come off, and I have to resharpen it.
Okay. Well, you want to do that first?
Yeah.
We'll get the saws ready, and then I'll bring the JCB around here, and we can lift it up off the roof gently. Yeah. All right, let's get the JCB, head around yonder, and cross our fingers we don't have a hole in the roof. I'm gonna see if I can take the JCB and gently get these off the house before cutting them. See what we can do. What y'all doing over here in the tree? This tree is a good bit bigger than I thought. Oh, hey snail, sorry to disturb your lunch, buddy, but kinda got work to do, man. Probably not the smartest thing to be doing walking under this thing, but yeah, she's a big old tree. I'm trying to get it back a little bit further if I can. Maybe hook the forklift right there. See if I can pull it back a little bit, but at least it's off the house now. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that now. It's a lot safer to come in here and cut it up now than how it was sitting. And now I'm gonna go check the roof out with my drone real quick. My poor yard's gonna take a little while to get her back looking good, but that's the last thing I'm worried about right at this moment. Then we got to go inside and find something for the guys to eat. They're like, hey Ryan, all the grocery stores are closed, fast food's closed, we ain't got nothing to eat. So I got some chicken soup that I put in the freezer a few weeks back, so looks like it's gonna be chicken soup and peanut butter and jelly sandwich today. All right, we had us some chicken noodle soup and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and now we back at it. I'm telling you, these are some massive trees that went down here close to the pond. I guess, you know, the soil was just so saturated from the rain we got, and then of course those crazy winds came through, and it's just really muddy down here, and they just couldn't take it. Sure appreciate these guys coming to help me out today, though. We made a lot of progress in a short amount of time with all of their help, and having the equipment too, man, sure is a blessing. I tell you one thing though, I did ride up the street just to check on the gas station situation. It's still insanity, lined up from any direction that you can think of for quite some time. People are waiting in line hours. Well, people are starting to lose their mind a little bit. As a matter of fact, we're fortunate that we've got a tank full of gas, well, not full, but a tank of gasoline. I'm gonna go up and check it now because folks are now coming to Dad's house where the tank is, asking him for gas. And you know, we want to try to help people out, but we don't want to run out of gas either, so I need to go stick that tank and see how much we've got. Got our buddy Luis on the little Mini, loading up all this mess that was down here in front of the shed. This looks a lot better. Minimal damage to the actual structure, which I'm thankful for. But Luis is going to load up the old dump truck here and take that up to the mulch yard. And I couldn't be more thankful for this little machine right here, keeping the refrigerators and freezers going. But speaking of taking material up to Gringo, to our mulch yard, we are about to get inundated at the landfill and the mulch yard. We still don't have any power. We've got to open back up Monday. I can't remember if I told you guys we were going to try to open today, but the roads were still impassable and we have no power to run the scales. So come Monday, I mean, we've got to open because people, I mean, the trash is just going to be absolutely insanity. The tons and tons that are just generated by the storm. So Monday is going to be a real interesting day. I talked to Zach a little while ago. We might just do a flat rate as people come into the landfill. It's about the best option we've got right now. It's gonna be interesting, but man, the amount of debris caused by this storm is gonna be absolute insanity. Let's check on our precious liquid gold up here. So we're at Dad's house. We're gonna walk around there in a minute. Part of the roof got ripped off of his garage, but uh-oh, that don't sound too good, does it? Let's see how much we got. Let's see. Okay, we got about, let me get out of the light, we got about half a tank. This is a 500, so that should last us for a little while. Thank goodness we have this down here, because again, the fuel situation is getting crazy. I just had a friend of mine that lives down by Grassroots. They said people are running out of gas on the highway and walking, just trying to get somewhere. But man, I tell you what, if you don't have to be out right now, you do not want to be. Matter of fact, the phone just went off with a not national alert, local alert, saying there's curfew again tonight from 7:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. They don't want you on the roads at all. It's power lines are still down, as y'all saw. So anyhow, yeah, it's just craziness, man. It's just everybody's freaking out, and I don't blame them. There's no gas, there's no food, there's no power. It's just a sad state of affairs, but we're just gonna have to hang in there, because, well, ain't really got no other choice. Hey, there's my main man, Jesus. How you doing, buddy? Doing good. Y'all getting the roof fixed up here?
Not yet.
Not yet. Let's go see how bad it is. And Dad brought this old service truck down so we could utilize the welder on it, so he could keep his fridge and freezer. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it just tore the whole roof right off. So they went down to the lumber yard here locally. This is some stuff that we had sawed up at my cousin's sawmill. And they're gonna go ahead and, as you can tell, rip some boards, put that back up there. We got some fresh tin, it looks like. I don't know when it's gonna rain again next, but go ahead and get her patched back up before it happens. Yeah, I imagine it was windy. Oh man, Dad's Purple Martin house is leaning. But up here on this hill, I bet that wind was howling Thursday night. I don't see any damage to the roof of the actual house. So this is the house I grew up in right here, y'all. It's about a half mile up the back road from where I live, but they did have a big pine tree go down not too long ago, or Thursday night. Hey Mom, you want to be on TV? You want to be on TV? Oh, it got destroyed, huh? Well, I got a bunch of babies growing down at my house. Yeah, so long years ago, I grew some golden rain trees when I was in school, and she had a nice, beautiful one planted right here, but unfortunately the storm took it as well as this massive pine. But thank goodness it fell this way and not towards the house, because my parents' bedroom is right there, and that would have went right in there. So we got lucky that the wind blew it in another direction. All right, went and found Dad. Got the key to the liquid gold tank right here. It's a shame we're having to lock it up, but in times like these, you know, you have to protect your resources. And obviously it's just an old hand pump, but I don't mind a bit, as long as I keep that generator running, keep the house somewhat lit up, and keep all our food from spoiling. That's the most important part. Y'all let me know when it gets full down there. Oh man, Can't be wasting it like that, y'all. All right, that should do us for a little bit. We may have to come get one more before our nightfall. And that, we made it all the way through last night with a full tank, so that's promising. I guess the other thing with the fuel too is, you know, once people start panicking and freaking out, then they go and buy all that they can, which I understand, but sometimes I think people are trying to, you know, abuse that a little bit and just trying to fill up every milk jug and container they can find at the house, and then there's a shortage, and then there really is a crisis. Hopefully the roads will get cleared out here very soon and we'll be able to get power restored, and then things will go back to normal. But I just don't honestly know. About to spill my gas can off the side of the golf cart here. But I just don't honestly know when that's going to happen. It's not going to be anytime in the very near future. I know a lot of people are even driving all the way to Columbia just to get gasoline and food, because, well, we've already gotten a couple of calls into Upstream, you know, our trucking company, from grocery stores here locally that just need dumpsters because they've got so much food that has gone bad due to the lack of power. So, you know, again, I just have no idea when. It's gonna be a long time before normal returns, but it's gonna be quite some time just before we get things back to where, you know, we can just live regular daily lives. That should get us by for a little bit, I figure. And we've only been running this for 2 days, but I think we're burning right around 10-12 gallons a day. So even though we do have a good bit in the big tank still, if we don't get some gasoline delivered soon, might be in the same situation as everybody else. But little things like this, like having to charge the golf cart, is really taxing that little generator around there. You don't really realize how important electricity is until you don't have it. But just like, for example, in here, to keep the birds somewhat cool and my plants in the greenhouse alive, we've got to run all of these fans. Matter of fact, this one doesn't have to be running, so we'll go ahead and cut it off, try to conserve a little bit. But yeah, you gotta have power, man. Looks like Luis has got another load of trash loaded up. Looking good down here though. Making good progress, sir.
Yes, sir.
Looking good. What can I do to help you?
I want to back up the truck.
Yeah. It's all you.
It's better go dump.
Probably better go dump this one. You want to let's shut the tailgate? If not, you're gonna lose some stuff, ain't you?
Hey, hold it together. I'm going slow.
Yeah, let me get the mini.
Wait, hold right.
Gonna be a lot of them loads in the landfill here coming soon, y'all. It scares me a little bit because if y'all watched, thought that was a wasp. If y'all watched any of the past videos, you know that we're kind of in a tight area, in not a real transition area, but pretty tight in the landfill. And it's just scary to think of the amount of waste that is gonna need to be disposed of. The next months are gonna be just crazy busy. But we can handle it though. We've had storms before, nothing of this size, and you know, everybody's just got to do what they can do. I'm not expecting miracles out of all my people, because a lot of folks don't have gas in their cars. Some of them say they can't even make it to work. It's gonna be a tough time, but we'll get through it. Let's see how the guys are coming on these two big oaks over here that we got off the house a little earlier. Looks like they're making some good headway. There's some beautiful wood down here. We sure did get lucky too, because a couple more feet, if these would have been planted a couple more feet to the house, my bedroom would have been destroyed. All right, sounds good. Thanks for all your help today, man. I appreciate you, Luis. Got a lot done today, man. Hats off to these guys for coming in and helping me. I think they're gonna come back tomorrow on Sunday and help a little bit too, and just keep cutting up, and we're just gonna have to keep picking at this thing. About the only thing I know to do. But the other thing I know to do right now is go take me a shower and chill out, because I'm about exhausted, man. This storm has just not just the stress, just the work, and not a lot of sleep, but we do what we got to do, right, folks? I appreciate you watching. Hit that thumbs up down there for me. Thanks again too for all y'all's comments and concerns, checking on us. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video.